I'm going to do a real brief walk around the Arbor garden today and show you how productive it has been this year. And most of this I won't be talking, but I'll give a little introduction here. These are cattle panels. There's 3 of them here, which are 6.5 feet tall and 12 foot long. And the beds on the side are all 4 foot by 12 foot. And so it's a nice mix. The green beans are just really producing this year. And we'll zoom in here and show you tomatoes. These are Rutgers tomatoes hanging on the vine. And we've been picking these every day. And we're getting approximately a half a gallon to a gallon a day of tomatoes off of this one vine. The pole beans are blue lake pole beans. And they are planted on the other side of the arbor. They come all the way across the arbor and down this side. And as you can see, they've produced a lot of beans. They're just full of beans in here. We'll be out picking them this evening, probably. And on this end down here, we have butternut squash. And they're still blooming and setting fruit. And when we get down to the end, there will be a squash hanging in there that you'll see. There's one of the butternut squash in there. You can see through the arbor here. I'll go inside. I don't know if a video will take inside. There's 2 butternuts, one that is almost ripe and one that's just starting to turn. There's a young butternut squash there. There's 2 acorn squash down there. This is the inside of that same tomato plant, Rutgers tomato plant. And you can see it goes all the way up over the top of the arbor. And it has tomatoes up there. Plus we have a lot of green beans hanging down inside of this arbor that need to be picked again. On this side over here we have a Yellow Brandywine Tomato, and it is loaded with tomatoes that are just beginning to ripen now. And again, these are blue lake pole beans in here, and they come up all the way over this arbor, clear across the top of the arbor, and they're just doing really, really wonderful. The number of beans that we picked day before yesterday, we picked 17.5 pounds of beans out of here, and they need to be picked again already. We'll come back outside of the arbor. There you can see through the arbor. This is a giant Daikon squash or radish here. And let's see, there you can see the Daikon radish that is forming on the base of this plant. These flowers are sweet alyssums, which are planted to attract the beneficial wasps, aphid wasps, etc. And again on this end, it's just lots of pole bean. Believe it or not, there was only 20 seeds planted here, and all of these beans on this arbor are from 20 seeds. Below the beans we have beets that are ready to be pulled, and we have our perpetual onions. On the ground in front of the beds is Cushaw squash, which this plant has simply taken over the entire ground area here. And you can see some huge Cushaws hiding down in here. There are currently 7 of them in this plant. I'll walk over the side here and you'll see how this plant has simply taken over. There's another Cushaw visible down in there. There's another Cushaw. And there's one hiding under this leaf down here as well. There's a more distant view of the arbor and the raised bed in front of it. Sunflowers are planted here as both a windbreak and as a attractant for the pollinators. Currently the goldfinch are busy tearing them apart to get seeds out of them. On this end of the raised bed you'll see that pole beans not only climb up the arbor, they come down the side of the beds and cover the ground. An idea of the number of beans that's in this arbor.